Hey y'all, quick video on what a starving brain actually means, what it actually looks like. You've heard the term if you have any eating disorder experience, and I heard that term and I was like, is it really like what's actually going on? And there are signals, increased signals and decreased signals that we're going to talk about in this video and what they actually do. Like what is actually scientifically going on. So you've got brain-derived neurotropic factor, you've got tumor necrosis factor beta, and VGFA, and these are decreased in the brain. So let's talk about those first, and then we'll talk about the increased signals. So the decreased ones, yes, this is my technical video here, but that's just what I came up with. So decreased BDNF. So this is brain-derived neurotropic factor is like fertilizer for your brain. You get it with certain medications, but also exercise, learning new things. So when you are becoming malnourished, you stop making this. You're really just on survival mode. And so it can be poor mental health. It could be thinking, memory, behavioral problems. That's all because of this lack of BDNF. The next lower marker is tumor necrosis factor. So this is your really tied in with, and none of this is 100%. Like, I put a stomach here, but there could be other things that affect digestion. It's all kind of interrelated, but this is a good kind of 8th grade level way of thinking about things. So it signals the brain to suppress hunger, makes it harder for someone to eat and recover, increases your breakdown of tissues. It can also affect mood and thinking too. And then your third one that decreases, the VGFA. So VEGFA, it helps the body grow and repair vessels, causes problems like poor blood flow, slower healing, higher inflammation. And with that blood flow loss comes, sometimes your hands or arms look purple. There's poor, what's called perfusion, so the blood isn't getting to where it should be getting to. So the person is always cold. So if you have heard complaints, oh, I'm really cold, I need a blanket, I need another sweater, that is a lower amount than what you need of that VGFA. All right, let's talk about the signals that are increased now. So on that chart, it's the IL-6, IL-15, which kind of do similar things, or a little different, and then the VCAM1. So let's look at those on the other sheet here. And by the way, these are all from my book, Beyond the Perfect Plate, which you can find on Amazon. It's also, I think I have it on Etsy as an electronic download, but I just wrote it as a good kind of a guide for people who don't know much and they're kind of scared. Just kind of helps them get past that. So, okay, the increased signals. So, interleukins, think about immune system when you think about them. They help the immune system communicate. And you might think, oh, increased immunity, isn't that good? Well, this is increased to a fault. So hyperimmunity, rashes, allergies. If someone like bumps against you, might have a big red spot where typically you wouldn't. So that's like just a hyperimmunity. That's inflammation. I mean, it plays a role in that inflammatory. Also, the VCAM1, vascular cell adhesion molecule. So this is the one, think about heart issues. So also inflammation. We see inflammation here throughout because this is all inflammatory markers, but this is really tied to blood vessel damage, heart problems. You might see your loved one have a resting heartbeat in the 30s or 40s. There might be dizziness associated with it, fainting spells sometimes. So that's all tied to this. So that's really it. I mean, when we think about a therapist or a pediatrician saying it's the starving brain, the brain's starving, you got to get the brain working right before your weight restored. this is what's going on. You got to get these nutrients back on a longer term basis, weeks to months, and all these have to get back into balance and back into check. The anxiety is going to go away. The immune system's going to get back to normal. Your heart rate's going to go up. You might need to be eating some salty foods or something, but talk to your doctor about that. Digestion's going to get back to where it needs to be. That is, when you talk about brain stuff, like that is everything that's happening. So I hope this helped. Please feel free to check out my book. Just type in Beyond the Perfect Plate, Russ Barsky on Amazon. You can find it there. There's a lot of good stuff as far as eating plan. This is a 60-page template, but there's also kind of stories in here. And in the back, we've got frequently asked questions. We got tons of recipes, which you can take a look at. So lots of cool recipes. Just a lot of neat stuff. So hopefully you got some value out of this. If so, please give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.